And when he puts gunpowder on his throat, I was like, what's this motherfucker doing? Because remember, he would drink water. Water came out of his neck because the bear fucking, don't look at me. And fucking.
No AC?
No.
Nah, bro.
No.
You're fucking bro.
No, they don't know.
You're in prison now. Bro.
Yeah. This is real prison.
This is maybe like you're in 1800s prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or the early 1900s type prison. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, dude. When you're out there, I mean, it's like it's all cement, you know, and it's
concrete,
fields,
bro. Like bricks.
What you do is you lay down in your boxes in your cell and pour water all over yourself and put the fan blowing on you. And that's how you try to stay cool in the middle of summer when it's June, July, August. August is brutal. July and August, just dead heat. You know those fields when you're driving to the valley? Have you ever seen those prisons out there?
Yeah.
Just think about that. No AC in there.
Right when you're getting into Edinburgh, there's a big one on the left. It says, don't pick up hitchhikers.
Yeah, but that's the best place to pick up hitchhikers.
Always pick up those guys.
Don't listen to that,
They
kids.
tip well.
Yes, no, because it makes for an exciting evening. Fucking, you'll have plenty of material if you're a writer, a comic, a musician, anything.
So anybody who's on the top bunk is like dying.
Dude, if you're on the third row on the top bunk, dude, the heat, the mattresses are just hot from all the heat all day long, and it's just hot. You're laying there just sweating, bro.
So heat strokes all the time over?
No.
Somebody's dying.
I did see a dude die. Well, he had a heart attack, I guess, but he was only like 40 years old. He was in my class with me. The dude was yelling, dude, help, help. And it was already like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We're racked up. This dude's yelling, help, I don't feel good. The boss lady, she goes up there, the guard goes up there and like, he shut up. Nah, she didn't give him shit. She told him to shut his mouth and that she didn't want to open all the doors and that he could just fall out when they roll for breakfast at 3:30, that they were going to run this wing first that day. And so they'd be rolling the doors at 3 o'clock in the morning so he can go see the nurse if he's still hurting now at that time. And he was there yelling. And then his cellmate said that he finally just laid down on the floor and quit yelling. And
that's a wrap.
That was they took him out when they rolled for chow. His cellie came out and said, "Hey man, this dude's been laying on the floor, fucking since he stopped yelling about 11:30." And they fucking came and took him out on the stretcher. And I didn't go to breakfast that morning, but people were talking about it when I got up for the day, like, you know. And they were like, "Yeah, so and so." They took him out on the stretcher. And then when I went to class, they said the teacher came in and said he died.
So when he was laying on the floor, did he put his mat on the floor, or like he fucking fell on the floor, laid out on the floor?
He just laid down on the cement.
Oh, wow.
And just fucking died, dude. And it was that day in class. He was sitting next to me, and he was like, "Man, my chest has been hurting. My chest has been hurting all day." And he went and told the nurse. I mean, went and told the teacher, and the teacher sent him to see the nurse. And within 10 minutes, he was right back. And I was like, "What'd they tell you?" He said, "Man, they said I'm just sore from doing push-ups." He goes, "I don't even do push-ups." And I was like, really? He was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
He was, and then that night is when he died.
I've seen that too.
He was like 13 days from going home.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he was 13 days from going home, dude. Or that month that he was eligible, like April 1st, I think was his month or something. And he had been counting. I remember he was telling me his wife would visit him every weekend. He got letters every single day from his wife. And I remember his daughter was having seizures, and they were going to do the surgery and everything. He would talk about it to all of us in class, and he was going home and counting it down. I remember he had fucking like 12, 13 days, dude, when he fucking died.
Damn.
And he was 39, 40 years old, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. That was a great story anyway.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I saw like 3 years ago, it was 2018, that summer that got super hot. And they were showing all the Texas.
What?
No, but it was specifically, I think 2018, it got really, really hot.
Yeah.
And they were showing on the news all the Texas prisons. The inmates were putting their hands out the window.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
help us. Like that they were burning up in there and shit.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's because all they have is those windows that open like this.
Yeah.
At those old prisons. And then you're far away from that. It's not like a breeze comes in there and flows through your cell. So there's nothing. So you put your fan on and you get in your boxers. And then when you're in lockdown, like when you're at Beetle 1 or like Darrington and those prisons, they're always locked down, dude. Yeah. Someone's always doing
shit's
something.
Always popping off.
Yeah, shit's always popping off. They're full of gang activity, dude. You know, fucking Those gladiator units are all like that, dude. And
why they call them gladiator units? Oh, because they make gladiators.
You're fighting, dude. That rec yard is a gladiator fucking rec yard, bro. You go out there and what do they say? A lot of people say, don't come out unless you have the intentions of killing or being killed, bro. When those doors open, let the door be the bell. Don't come out unless you have the intention of dying or killing. You know, so and shit, that's scary when you just think about it. Like someone might be really just like, that's it, I'm gonna fuck and dudes get killed there all the time, and you're aggravated because you're hot. You're fucking, and then you go work the fields. Like they won't make you work the fields. I think if it's 100 degrees outside, but if it's 90,
they probably legally can't.
Yeah, because they legally can't. But if it's 97, 98
you
degrees,
said you worked the fields when you
dude. I picked fucking cotton.
Did
squash,
you get
potatoes.
double time for that?
Double time. You had to double time, motherfucker. You got double time. You didn't get fucking double time, and then you try not to get double teamed in the shower. Then fucking motherfucker. Yeah, dude. Like, so nah, you don't. You get good time just like anyone else, you know. And
so you get a little extra good time.
No, you're not.
You just
even
got the
having a good
shitty
time.
job.
You just said you're fit, and they need people to work the fields, and you're in prison.
Oh,
bitch.
so it's better be fat.
The fat people go out there too.
Oh,
but you're skinny when you come back out of the fields afterwards.
You don't want to eat, I bet.
Dude, they have every size of clothes for you to lose the weight too. So they send you, if you want to be a fuck up and you're young, like it's usually the age group. Yeah. You're 17 to 25, you're going to the fields. You're fucking going to the fields. Like, unless somehow you were smart and they said, oh, this dude has a skill or he was this and we need. That's how I ended up in maintenance. I'm working the fucking fields. We're going to chow one day, and this fucking the major's walking down the hallway yelling. I didn't even hear him. Another dude said, hey, did you hear him? Because he's yelling, hey, who knows how to type? Who knows how to type? And I took 4 years of typing. Yeah. And he's yelling that, and then one of the dudes goes, hey, man, don't you know how to type, bro? And I was like, yeah, dude, I know how to type. One of my buddies, and so I was like, that dude's asking. I go, there, you know how to type? Come here. And he pulled like me and a couple other dudes, and we went into the building, and he fucking put a paper there and typed this. And I don't know how to type. I used the home keys.
You're all there just dude.
I
know how to type.
Yeah, so you know how to use the home keys and all that. I'm like,
I didn't say I know how to spell.
Yeah, they fucking pulled me out and they put me in maintenance. So gravy, bro. Now I'm working
inside AC.
Inside AC, working with the free world people.
Wow.
Yeah, being the maintenance where you want to be, because now you have your access to get all these little things.
To everything, bro.
I thought the kitchen was the best place to be.
That's another one. That's for food. Like, if you're an eater. Yeah, if you ain't got people sending you money and you,
if you ain't got no money, you want to work. In the kitchen.
You want to work in the kitchen. You're not gonna go hungry.
Yeah,
because if not, you're gonna go hungry. Yeah. But I mean, I had a little bit of money coming in, so I wasn't worried about working in the kitchen. Yeah. But working in maintenance was the shit, bro. I'm in a tool shed. Any tool that went out, they had to come to me. I had to issue it out and obtain it. And
that would have been perfect for tattoo artists to work in maintenance.
Yeah, no,
purchase orders.
That's what I'm saying, because what they would get you is like a piece of plexiglass or a little piece of magnet or some wire. You know what I'm saying? You can use all these little things to make a machine.
Everything. I had access to everything. I had access to one thing I didn't know was my hustle was earplugs. Because if we were like working heavy machinery rooms, OSHA rules, you have to wear head plugs. Yeah. I mean, earplugs. So we had these little packages of 2 little orange rubber earplugs. And I used to fucking take them back to the dorms because the dorms are fucking loud. Dude, just and go to sleep. And so I would sell earplugs, $2 a set of earplugs all day long. And the guards were cool. I'd tell the guard, man, I ain't got no money right now, man. Because when they would shake us down leaving the tool cage and maintenance. Yeah. And the guard was cool with me. I'd be like, hey, man, I got shit in the pocket. I'd tell him in Spanish. Yeah. And what is it? And I was like, it's just a couple, a few sets of earplugs, man. I don't have any money. I'm going to sell them and eat some soups, man. He's like, all right, that's cool, And he, they wouldn't say shit. So I was always selling earplugs. But then they fucking locked me up one day and said I was selling nails.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, motherfucker, I'm in El Paso. Guess where I'm from? I'm from San Antonio. El Paso and San Antonio at war. Who would I be selling nails to if I was selling nails here? I'm the only person from San Antonio on this unit. So why would I sell anybody a nail here? Because who are they going to use it on?
Yeah.
San Antonio. And who's San Antonio here? Me. So no, I'm not selling nails.
His
dude.
logic makes sense.
Yeah, and then they were, so I tried, and they were like, "No, you're selling nails," and I was like, "Okay, but really, honestly, you don't have to come to the cage to get a nail. You come to the cage to get a box of nails, and then you're out there working. So nails are shooting off from the dude that doesn't know how to hammer. Yeah. Nails are being pulled out of old stuff, and there's nail. If you want a nail, you don't have to come to me for a nail.
Just get it from the yard, or wherever they're at.
In the tool, anyone in maintenance could get a nail.
Yeah,
they didn't have to come to the tool shit. Now, eventually, the whole box came out, but after that, it's open game. I can't control that. You know, so I was like, dude, and they had me locked up for like 2 days, threatening me, saying that I was in a gang and that I was selling nails and all this shit. And then they just
Is that when they sent you to Beto?
No. That was El Paso. And then they just dropped it, and they sent me back out to the fields. And they took my maintenance job away from me, and they put me back in the fields. And then from there, then they sent me to.
It sounds like they set you up, B.
Yeah, no, I felt like
now you're stealing potatoes.
Yeah, they sent me to Pack 2. But even at Pack 2, I ended up getting a job at maintenance, even better. I got a job in maintenance at Pack 2, working off the unit, like outside the gates at the prison, where the officers' housing, where they lived at. So when they would move out, we would go in and make ready for the next people to move in. And so we would find all kinds of shit in there, dude. But we had my buddy Rangel, he went to Edison. He worked in the kitchen. So we would leave with the guard in a truck off the prison, and Rangel gave me a big old bag of sugar, a big old bag of coffee, and a big old bag of oatmeal, and we loaded it in the truck. I remember the guard one day, "What the fuck is this shit?" And I was like, "Shh!" I was like, "Shh, we're taking this back to the fucking housing so we can eat." I'm like, "Who you stealing it?" I'm not stealing it. My homeboy hooked me up, dude. I was like, they gave it to me, and he was like, "Well, if you get caught with this shit, I'm not vouching for you. I don't give a fuck." Just, you know, and the guard was, he bitch. And then he let us take it. And then as soon as we got to the apartment, we were fixing, you know, we had to fix drywall, kids. We'd go in there and we'd fucking make oatmeal. We'd make a cup of coffee. We put the radio on.
Oh, so it feel like you're in your own home.
Yeah, dude. If it was in the summer, you had the AC on in the apartment. If it was the winter, you had the heat on. And one of the guards was leaving a can of Copenhagen for whoever had this job before us, because we were all new, and somehow the old guys told this guy about it. So there was this one trash can. Every Wednesday we would go through the place and empty out all the trash cans. And there was one trash can that had Copenhagen, a brand new Copenhagen, under it every fucking Wednesday.
What is that?
That dip.
Oh, okay.
So that shit, dude, a can of Copenhagen.
That'll fuck you up.
It'll fuck you up. And not only that, it's fucking expensive. Dude, a pinch of Copenhagen, $10 in prison. A pinch.
How long does that last?
For a couple of hours, I guess. They put a pinch and they'd be, you know, spitting for a couple of hours, I guess, and they'd sit there with the can like that with napkins in it and be spitting.
It's gross.
Yeah, but the white boys loved it, bro. Yeah. The country dudes loved that shit. Yeah, dude. And so they would get that can of Copenhagen on Wednesday and
shit gives me chorro.
Yo, dude, it gives everyone chorro.
You dip?
No, I tried it. And
if you swallow it, it fucks you up.
Shit.
It gives you a headache, dude. If you swallow it, it's nasty, dude. But if you're used to it, they love it.
They have different flavors or what?
Yeah, they have
winter
green and all
That's
that. It's gold band. Anyway, they would get that can and they'd go upstairs and they'd fucking take a dip, or I'm downstairs warming up the fucking coffee and shit, and then come down, we'd all make coffee and eat oatmeal, and they'd be all happy and shit, and the guard would be like, "You motherfuckers, y'all better not be sneaking that shit back onto into the prison, because if y'all get caught with it sneaking back in, I'm gonna say I never knew about it, motherfuckers. I'm gonna let y'all roast." And I never fucked with it. I didn't dip, but I knew. I was like, "Fuck, dude," because I would tell that dude, "Man, you could sell this shit if you take it back." He's like, "Yeah, man."
What happened to the good old days when the inmate would walk the yard and pick up the cigarette butts and just, you know what I'm saying, make 10 cigarettes off of half a cigarette, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there's no
like, what happened to those good old days?
There's no cigarettes in prison anymore.
No? Yeah, but I mean, you get cigarettes.
No, I know, but they're not butts laying on the yard. I tell you that. But you know what I used to do? I was at that place. I was a unit landscaper.
Oh yeah.
So I would go around.
That's a job.
And you'd go. Yes, when I got that job, you'd go around. You cut the grass all at the where visitation was, and the guard that would stand out there, they'd smoke cigarettes, and they had a Folgers coffee can with rocks in it, and that's where they throw all the cigarette butts. Yeah. So I would go through there and take that can and I would throw it in a bag with other trash as I went around and picked up trash. But I would go right back to the tool shed, take all those cigarette butts out, break them down, and with any good tobacco that was in it, I'd put it in a bag until I got a big old wad, like about the size of a softball.
You can make a lot of money off of that.
Dude. And then I'd give it to my buddy Rocco from Dallas. Shout out to Rocco. He was the one running the tango from D-Town, and I'd give it to him, and he would take it to his homeboys, and he'd sell it, and he'd come back with a shitload of stamps, and we would split it. Yeah. So I always had fucking stamps, and if you always have stamps, you can always have fucking food. Yeah. So stamps is currency.
Yeah, but you know what? Stamps don't mean shit no more because they have that J-Pal now.
Yeah, something. They used to be. That's when I was in.
Also their phone.
Yeah, or the homeboy might have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Back. What is it called?
So you didn't have a job? You didn't have a job in prison?
Nah, I didn't do shit, bro.
You never had a job?
No, I went to school. I got my GD. But
I
after that,
went to school too, but
I was like, bro, I'm not getting no fucking good time. I'm not doing shit. Like, I'm chilling. Fuck you. What the fuck you gonna do? Transfer me to the other side? Like, go ahead.
Oh, why weren't you getting good time?
Well, I don't know. I mean, regardless,
you always get good time. No,
we all get the same time, but that's what I was asking you.
No, because if you lay it down, you don't get good time. Okay, you know what that means? If you lay it down, like if I was working the fields, and they do, some dudes, they'll just lay it down and say, fuck that, I ain't going back out there. And they're like, "What, you're refusing to work?" Yeah, I'm refusing. I only have a 5-year sentence. Okay, you're refusing to work. You're gonna go to lockup and you're gonna do your sentence day for day. Your good time is gone. But that's your work. You get good time. Well, your work time is done.
But regardless, everybody still has to see parole. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're gonna not make parole because
but if you don't pick up no other cases or nothing,
but if you lay it down, you won't make parole.
So you were day for day?
I did.
You were day for day?
I didn't.
No.
I still got out early on parole my first time. My second parole here.
He was just job unassigned.
Yeah.
He didn't lay it down. He didn't refuse to work. Okay. Sometimes when they're at prisons like that,
there's no work for them.
There's not enough work.
There's always work for everybody.
But they're bullshit. Like in El Paso, they had me on broom squad.
Wow, I got you.
Broom squad. So what broom squad? Well, they would have 3 shifts of broom squad, and they would go and have you sweep the sidewalks, even if the fucking sidewalks were fucking spot clean.
Yeah. That's what they do in the county.
You just have busy work to do. But some people get lucky, and you're like, man, you don't go out, bro. Like when I first got there, do you have any injuries? I said, yeah, I have this broken knuckle in my hand, and it bothers me. I had a hernia when I was in the Navy, and it bothers me. I told him those 2 and something else, dude, that I got all these, no heavy lifting, no prolonged standing, bottom bunk only. Dude, a few months, like 6 months in, I was unassigned, medically unassigned, no work, just like you. Wasn't doing a damn thing. Chilling, dude, going to commissary rec.
Which prison was this?
This was at El Paso. Okay. And then I saw the doctor, and they said, "Mr. Hernandez, you got this. Well, how old are you? You're like a 65-year-old man with all these restrictions. Can you bend down, pick that up, squat one time, droop. They took them all off, dude. Oh. Bam, out to the fields.
You're out there lifting weights and shit. No, I can't lift anything heavy.
Yeah, that's it. You see all these dudes that are medically unassigned because they can't do shit, but they catch them on the rec yard. Yeah, eventually, and then they start giving them jobs and shit.
I played a lot of basketball, bro, and when we're locked
that was his job, bro. He was gonna be the point guard for fucking the prison team.
We played basketball and just drew all day and watched fucking BT.
Yeah, bro, he had it tough, bro. Don't. This isn't the episode to learn your lesson from.
Hey, bro, look, I will go to school, bro, and then by the time I'll get back to the crib, right, to the unit, maybe later on in the day, bro, the guard will show up. And he'll have a big old fucking garbage bag and be like, Amesquita. And he'll be like, yo, what's up? And he'll be fucking here. The homies. Because I would draw for everybody. And then the next day we'll go to school and the homeboys will be like, yo, check it out, bro. Check it out. So
Wait. You have to be, he would come in and hand you a garbage bag of garbage?
No.
Exactly. What was in it?
It was, commissary.
This is our prison system's security at its finest, dude. There's a garbage bag full of any enemies he had were looking like, I hope that thing's not full of shanks and shit.
Yeah,
dude. Like,
nah, bro.
Nah, you don't look like you would stab anyone.
The commissary that gave you was payment for all the art that you did?
Yeah.
No, it was for the people that he whacked for him. It was for all the hits he was doing in there, dude. See?
Yeah, no, it was for I was doing like a lot of lettering in the beginning, and then like just drawing, you know what I'm saying, and then doing things for people, and then next time I'll see them, somebody else would tattoo it. I wasn't tattooing at the time, and then bro, I was fucking good, bro. Like, if you know how to draw in prison, bro, you'll be a fool if you go broke or if you're hungry.
Yeah, my friend was telling me about that. That his aunt dated a lot of dudes in prison. And in her house, she had a bunch of little pictures that somebody drew. It was like clowns and ladies with their tits out and like
prison.
Yeah, but she had like all this prison art on her on her RV wall.
Oh yeah.
Yo, some people fucking get down, bro. Like,
oh yeah. There's the very, very good artists, and like I seen a dude, he would sell the guards stuff, but then there's other stuff, like there's a craft shop. When you get to a prison, Willacy didn't have that, and like Dominguez doesn't have that, and state jails like El Paso, the state jails don't have it, but when you get to like a big prison like Beto and those, they have craft shops. And to be in the craft shop, like say there was a dude that used to make leather purses, leather wallets, saddles, and all this shit. He was making saddles for the warden. So this dude was not gonna get in trouble if he did something. Yeah. He was, dope ass saddles, bro. And he'd be in the leather shop, but I think you had to have something like $500 on your books to order the stuff, and then you can go in there, and other dudes were in woodwork and all this shit.
I painted some little wooden boxes, bro, and we used to do a whole bunch of like little landscapes or little sceneries, bro, on the boxes, bro, and then that would sell them, bro. I guess the lady who ran the art program, whatever, would take them somewhere and that would sell them or whatever. But
I was wondering how they got out of the prison.
Yeah, no, I think the director for the art, they would collect everything we would paint and they would go sell it, and they would say, oh, we use the money for funds for the art program or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's cool. I mean, if they did, they probably...
It was cool. At least to get out and fucking out of the fucking dorm or the unit or whatever, go paint.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that are capitalizing definitely off of people that are incarcerated. There's some cool shit. I used to get stuff from my buddy Richard, who was always locked up. I think he sent me a Spurs wallet and a Cowboys wallet.
Actually, I can't believe we spent so much time talking about prison and like shit like that, because normally when I'm at the shop or somewhere else, I don't even fucking like talking about shit like this. Like I'm just like, bro, I'm so done with that, bro. I'm looking forward. I don't even fucking try looking back. Like,
but you know what? It's good to remember so that you don't ever go
so you
back.
Don't fuck up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like know what you went through. Yeah. Like,
because if you just forget, like I know people that forget. I don't even think about that. I'm like, that's why you keep going, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why you fuck up.
You keep forgetting that there's a place that they send you when you keep being a Valvoso. But, and I remember, that Valvoso place. I hated it, dude.
Yeah,
so
me too,
I remember
bro.
it, and I'll make jokes about it.
Yeah.
But it keeps it fresh for that. I don't want to go no more.
Shit, I love where I'm at now, right now. Shit.
Yeah, life is good. It's crazy that people are committing suicide at such a crazy pace right now that, like, look at mass shootings are back in big numbers again, dude.
Bro, you know what? I don't even watch the news no more or TV. Like,
it should be called the bad news, right?
Yes, bro. Man.
It's just fucking crazy, the shit that all of a sudden, people just decided to start shooting up shit again.
In Texas right now, I think they put a law that you can have open carry
without a license.
Without a license,
but not if you're a convicted felon.
Yeah, no,
not if you can. But I mean, but think about it. There's some motherfuckers that whether they're a convicted felon or not, they're gonna be. They're gonna be pretty soon. The way they're fucking, some of these fucking people or the shit they're doing. Yeah. I don't know.
I assume every old person in Texas is caring. I always assume that.
I assume every motherfucker's carrying.
I assume a lot of young cats are carrying, or people like in maybe like their early 30s or whatever. All my friends I know, they all fucking have like pack, or you know what I'm saying. You'll be surprised.
Most of them carried in their car. Like I have a few friends that have safes in their car and stuff. But I did a
safe in the car,
like a little gun safe.
If you got it in the car, you got that shit ready. I don't need it in the safe.
No, you got it in the safe.
It's. I feel like you have to have it next to you.
Why'd you put it in the safe if you can have it in your car? Then you might as well left it at home then.
Yeah, you can be that.
Yeah. Hold on, motherfucker.
I did a show in Lometa, Texas, and this old man in his 80s, before I start the show, opens up his jacket and shows me his 2 revolvers that he has on his hips.
He was naked?
He was butt naked, just wearing revolvers.
No, that's
the old man, he's like, you better be good.
He's
I was like, what the fuck?
Man.
Did you just threaten me?
Let me show you my pistol.
Yo, I don't know where the fuck I was at. We're at the shop. We're at my shop one day, and then some guy from down the street just walks up, right, with a long, cold, whatever, bro. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm looking at him, right? And he's got a little knife. Then he's got another fucking big knife, right? And he's got a little jacket on too, bro. So opens up, bro. He's got more fucking knives, right? And I'm like, bro, this motherfucker has a lot of knives, bro. And then like we're looking at him, bro, and like just him talking, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, I gotta get away from this dude, bro. Like, this dude was packing, bro. He had more knives, bro.
Oh, shit.
He had a knife in his boot. Then he had a knife in his little inside belt. Then he had a knife in his little pocket, bro. And I was like, bro, like, it was too fucking funny, bro. If you weren't there to fucking see it, bro, like, you would not believe it, bro. You're like.
I believe it. It's scary.
Yes.
That motherfucker's gonna stab someone.
Yes.
That's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
He wants to stab someone, and he's ready to fucking stab someone. When I dropped these first 5 knives, I got the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th.
Yes. Oh, this is when they think it's over.
They don't even know. They get worse.
There's probably one in his boot, too, where he hits his heel, and it pops out the front.
And I bet there's the hook one where he's thinking about getting someone's intestines, and the one for the neck. You know, he probably got all kinds of different shit. And that's worse than fucking getting shot, dude.
Getting stabbed?
Oh, yeah. I got stabbed right here. You can see the bone.
Ooh.
Right there.
Did you feel the bone? Like,
no, it didn't go like that. It was sliced.
Oh.
I was running. They cut the back of my elbow. Whack.
Damn.
I thought
was it a guy with like fucking 10 knives? Like, was he throwing them at you, or like was he running after you?
No, but he had one big knife. It wasn't like he didn't pop it open. It was already unsheathed. Like he went.
Was it machete or pre-machete?
No, it wasn't a machete. It was. This was the
like
80s.
A Rambo knife.
This was the 80s.
Was it a Rambo
he was
knife?
like Crocodile Dundee. Now this is a knife.
It was a big knife. It was. It was good enough that I fucking broke running like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I threw a rock at him, and that's where I fucked up. Because I had the rock in my hand.
You wish you wouldn't have thrown it yet.
No, I just should have just kept running, and he wouldn't have caught up to me. Well, I felt that he was so close behind me, and I was drunk, and I was wearing boots, and he was wearing sweats and tennies. I felt like, fuck, he's caught up to me. It was like 3:30 in the morning. He popped out of the dark. And I was running, and I was like, fuck. I got to turn around and hit him with this. He's going to stab me in the back. And when I turned around to throw like I just swung around all wildly, and I threw it, and I missed. And as I was stumbling, he just punched. Like, I thought he punched my arm, but he caught me with the knife. And as I was running, blood was flying.
Yeah.
And I was like, where the fuck, is that coming from?
Did it feel warm, like your whole arm or your side?
I just felt something going coming off my hand. And so
their adrenaline's pumping.
But I ran into the highway. I ran into the access road of the highway on 410. And I was like, fuck. And
Going up the highway?
Yes, up the hill.
Yeah.
And I ran up again to the highway, and I was like, I got to turn around and fight this dude. I couldn't run anymore. I was tired.
Gassed.
And I turned around, and he was running back into the apartment. So I was just like, woo, shit. And then I looked, and I saw there was blood, and I looked, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I went home and duct taped it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, I was skating at the time.
It looks like a small cut.
It was cool because the bone was sticking out right there.
Rowdy? Was it all white and shit?
Uh-huh. It was all white. And you can see the bone right there. But I just put duct tape on it, and that's why it healed up all fucked up.
Damn.
It didn't tear any tendons or muscle?
Apparently not. I'm good. This arm's good.
Isn't that the hand that goes numb?
Oh, it does sometimes.
Are you sure it's good? You always complaining about your hand hurting. That's probably what it is.
It could be, but I'm good. And well, it could be because it's this knuckle. Look at that. I broke this fucking hand like years ago.
Goddamn.
That knuckle's back here. But I heard the surgery to fix it's worse, so that's why I leave it alone.
Bro, I know one of my friends fucking, they were playing with the gun, and he fucking shot himself. Boom. So this shit was fucking hanging off.
Ooh,
and
man.
he can still move his fucking hand and everything, bro. But he had a big fucking hole. And so he goes to the doctor, and he tells, I guess he's trying to fucking fix his hand. Well, the doctor was like, nah, we're just going to have to cut it off. Bro, he was like, what the fuck? Like, I can still move my hand and everything. And the doctor's like, nah. But he had to wait like 3 or 4 days, bro, to get insurance, bro, or to get Star or whatever the fuck, Medicaid or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And, bro, they passed him up real easy, bro. And they're like, bro,
they were gonna cut his hand off.
Yes, bro. And I was like, bro, if you didn't wait, bro, like
he didn't want to deal with it. He's like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm just cutting your hand off.
Yes.
Wow, dude. What doctor is that? Dr. Kevorkian?
Man.
Who is that, dude?
The Santa Rosa, way.
Dr. Dre.
Well, if his hand was blown off there, he must be able to palm a ball a lot easier. His thumb goes back further.
Shit.
Yeah, he became a professional bowler.
He plays a lot of picky boo and he just like cheats, right?
Dude, I can see. Dude, I'm gonna count to 5. He's all looking. Dude, that's fucked up though, right through your fucking hand.
Yeah.
I bet that hurts. You know, you see on movies when people get shot and they get shot like in the shoulder. Oh, it's okay. It's just a shoulder wound. Let's go fuck them up. Yeah, right, motherfucker.
Wow.
You're gonna be down for the next 6 weeks at least, bitch. Like, I hate when you see those, because I've seen people get shot and they it ain't nothing like in those fucking superhero movies if it's the main guy that gets shot.
Yeah.
If it's the hero of the movie that gets shot in the shoulder, it ain't shit.
Yeah.
He
needs to get shot at least once, bro.
Yeah. Like Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's got fucked up, right? And Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis gets fucked up every movie and then wins at the end. Yeah. But he gets fucked up.
Yo, Bruce Willis be like, yo.
Yeah, they just like Rambo. Rambo gets fucked up. Rocky, right? He got fucked up every movie, but then he'd win. But he always gets fucked up.
Let me pour this, what was it, gunpowder in it and then light it?
Oh, dude, you know what was the shit though? I love this movie. I always refer to it. I know. Shout out to
which one?
The Revenant.
Dude, yeah, bro, that's a bad movie, bro.
Dude, when he puts gunpowder on his throat, I was like, what's this motherfucker doing? Because remember, he drank water. Water came out of his neck because the bear fucking, don't look at me. And fucking, the bear fucking had a relapse in prison and cut his throat from behind. And remember, and then he drank water and water came out. So when he went and he got like a little bit of grass, dry grass, and he opened up a fucking bullet. And he fucking put the gunpowder on the fucking thing. And I was like, what's this dude doing? And he was right there by the river.
Himself.
And he went and he lit the shit on fire and went, and he just went, and he fucking blacked out. Like, I was like, damn, dude, like, what?
He soldered himself.
Yeah, dude, he fucking cauterized his shit. Because I would have died I mean, he had already been mauled by a bear, but I would have died when he got in the cold water. Like, right there, that would have been done. Like,
yeah.
But and then I would have died when the fucking Indians chased him off the fucking edge of a fucking cliff riding a horse. Have you seen that? And he goes up the cliff. And then I would have died that night that I had to sleep inside of. I would have to sleep inside my horse.
But hate kept him alive.
But yes, this dude kept on wanting to get this motherfucker, dude.
Because he killed his son or something?
Yeah, because he watched him kill his son, but the bear had cut his throat. Him and the bear were in cahoots. Remember? Yeah, but he kept chasing this motherfucker because he just had to kill him for killing his son. But I would have been like, son, we might have to wait a little while. I know, but dude,
we'll haunt him. That's what we'll do.
We're both together.
We're gonna get him.
Work on your booze because this motherfucker, this weather sucks, dude. But that's crazy. That movie, like everything was trying to kill that dude out there, dude.
Yeah.
And I see that. And then I don't understand why people want to commit suicide.
Yeah. Bro, I can't commit suicide. I don't even think about that shit. I'll be like, fuck, I got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's how I feel. I got shit to do tomorrow, man. And I ain't trying to.
So the whole point is just have shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you just be like, damn, I can't kill myself tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I got to wait at least one more day.
So when you see people, you're like, hey, what are you doing? I don't do shit, dude. I ain't got shit to do. You're like, that motherfucker right there has a high probability of killing himself. Because he ain't got shit to do tomorrow. And he's like, I might as well kill myself. You know, people start thinking like that with idle time now.
Bro, I have to get away from people who think like that, bro, who are always fucking sad and shit. Like, bro, that's like my worst fucking pet peeve, bro. Like,
because after being in prison, life is beautiful out here.
Yes, bro.
You have perspective.
Yeah. I mean, like everyone's like, you know how in Arab countries, some Arab countries, you have to go be in the military for 2 years? They should make everyone go to prison.
Right?
In Israel, you have to
do 2 years
but
mandatory.
They're like surrounded by everybody
army
that does not like them.
Yeah. But they should make them go to, in America, they should make you go to prison for life.
Why don't you just say the military?
No, because that doesn't even
all of Americans up.
Because I was in the military and it still didn't make me appreciate, because you're still free to do.
You're trying to get even, huh?
Yeah. So, but if you were in prison, like 90 days at least. Lockup will teach you to
Oh
go.
yeah, that what is it? That show that locked up 90 days
in, 90 days in.
Some shit. Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one. Not 90 days. It was the one. I guess they go undercover.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
90 days in.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
And they're like, "This one's a cop," and the guy was like,
"Yeah."
He was actually how they pointed him out.
They're all fucking sweating, and I'm like, "Motherfucker, you can't do 90 days, bro." I had 90
it was
days
on
in
day
the
two.
shitter.
It was on day 2, and he was just like,
wow.
"Hey, how y'all doing?" And he went up like sideways, talking to them. They're like, immediately, "Cop, this dude's a cop." Immediately, he starts backing up like, "Ooh,
dude." Now I can, like, if you go in there and motherfuckers don't know you, and those people are so easily led, you know, into whatever. All you have to do is start saying that dude was a snitch. And if someone wanted to just get you, and you'd be fucked up, and then they try to figure out, oh no way, he wasn't.
yeah."
You know, but so
You're already fucked up, right?
yeah, it's too late, man. The mob
Yeah.
mentality is gonna get you way before that. So that's a fucked up game, dude. For people to go in there and get that jacket on them right out the gate, dude, and don't know how to do time,
Yeah.
And then they talk about that, people that you know how to do time. Oh, how do you do time? You go in there, time does itself.
Yeah.
But it's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're counting down the days versus if you're like,
It's hard, bro.
Yeah, like one
how you
dude
assimilate.
told me, a dude that had done a life sentence, he had told me, he said, just look at it this way, dude. When you get there, just know this: a day is a day, a week is a week, and a month is a month, and a year is a year. No matter where you are, that's what it is. It's how you do that time. And he goes, you could do it the hard way, you could do it the easy way. You could be out there fucking with everyone, and you're gonna get into shit. The more people you fuck with, just be ready. The more shit you're gonna get into. Yep.
Or you can get your GED and learn how to tattoo.
Yeah, he said, find you an old school dude that's done some time, that knows how to do time and isn't in the mix, and just kick it with that dude, and he'll tell you what's gonna go down and how it's gonna go down, and just stay out of the way.
Yeah,
and that's how you do it. That's how you do your time. Pretty much, those people that don't make it, I'm like, you're fucking up, aren't you?
Bro, I didn't do shit, bro. When I was locked up, bro, they're like, go work in the kitchen. This and that. I said, fuck you. You can keep your fucking tray, homeboy. Yeah. I don't need your tray. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking drawing. I will get bags of food, homie. I was like, fuck your tray. I ain't going.
See,
I ain't doing shit.
I did a lot of time though, but I did everything though, man. I was out there in the weights. I was playing handball. I went to college though too, in prison.
I was just like, yo, if I'm not getting paid or I'm not getting double time, like you ain't fucking getting my fucking time and energy, bro. Like you ain't getting shit from me, bro. You already got me here. What more do you want?
You're already getting paid from the government for me to be here.
Bro. Like I'm already fucking here. Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean but I don't know how it is now, man. I hear dudes, that got out, they get out now, and I don't know how fucked up it is in there anymore. If it's still that everyone just makes it out, or you make parole now or whatever. But I don't need to find out. I'll take people's word for it.
I'm more concerned of like maybe trying to find convention dates now and things like that.
So what do you got coming up in the future? Did the pandemic change anything for your tattoo?
Bro, actually, bro, I never stopped, bro. I never stopped, bro. If anything, the pandemic helped. Like, cause now there's nothing to do. People ain't going nowhere. So, and on a Friday when you'll be going out to the club or bar, movie, restaurant or whatever,
you go get tattooed.
All them places are closed. So now you just grab a little something and just show up to the shop and get tattooed.
Oh, cool, so, man. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that, man.
I've stayed real busy. I feel like throughout the whole year, what have been April?
Yeah.
I feel like I've had like a total of 1 week off.
Wow, man.
You know what I mean? Like I work like every day.
So you're gonna start doing conventions, you said?
Yeah. Well, actually, bro, I think this Saturday, I'm gonna go work with Benny and Brian from Gonzalez.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be working the Heat Wave in South Padre.
Ink Master?
No. I think it's called the Heat Wave.
Oh, with Matt Spence.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Matt was on here.
Yeah,
from Mad Gear. Yeah, they'll be out there. That's the one in South Padre.
South Padre,
yeah. Benny goes to that one every year.
Yeah.
And what's his face? Buddha goes out there and tattoos too. Yeah. Yeah, man. Benny and Brian. I think. Well, JR was going. I don't think JR is going this year.
I think I've gone. This would be my third time going. The first time I went was the fucking best time, bro. Like I went and I paid $30 to get into this fucking hotel, right? But the rate too, it was like. one guy to like 4 or 5 girls, bro. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going.
Horrible situation.
Bro, the other guys I was with, bro, they're like barbers, right? And they're like, bro, I'm not gonna spend money to go in there. I was like, bro, see how the fuck later, bro. Like
later.
Bro, look, I'm telling you, bro, I got to this place, bro, and when I got there, bro, I had my shorts, a sweater, some shoes, bro. I got home, bro, I don't have my shorts, bro, and my fucking hotel car key, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Had a good time.
I had a good time, bro. I ended up fucking like in some fucking upstairs looking down at the whole party thing. Like it was so dope. Like with some Arabs fucking just smoking fucking
opium.
Yeah.
Matt Spence runs that one. The heat wave that he's going to. Yeah, that's my boy Matt, dude. I love that dude, man. They came and did the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. We're gonna have to get close to fucking wrapping up. So what besides that, when's that? When is that?
Let me see.
If someone wanted to go up there and get tattooed by you, what would they have to do?
They would just have to add me or look for me on Vales 15 on Instagram or Facebook.
Vale is 15?
Vale, VALES 15.
Oh, Vale's 15.
Vale's 15.
What's 15 for? You didn't know that was just available?
It was it was available, bro. I was trying to put Vales 1, but it was already taken. So it was like the year was the year was 2015 when I was creating the profile. So it just ended up Vales 15.
You didn't think about 2021 still being in business and people going, what's that mean?
Nah, bro. It's established 2015. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
So like, if they want to get tattooed by, they can just hit you up, go into the Valley.
Yeah, Vales 15. Or if not, they can look me up at Top Street Artist Tattoos.
Hit you up and you just set up an appointment with them. Any style of tattooing, huh?
Black and gray, I mean we do black and gray, color, traditional.
You take walk-ins?
A little bit. Yeah, we have time for walk-ins too. Sometimes it depends on the walk-in and it depends on the piece, on how big you're gonna go or whatever. But small tattoos, fucking you come in as a walk-in, knock it out real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I always got time to fucking take on new appointments or clientele.
Do you have a piercer?
I don't have a piercer. If anybody's looking for a job and they pierce and tattoo, shit, come holla at me.
You hear that? He's also employing motherfuckers, doing a lot for the community.
I can hook you up. You can become your own boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fucking deal with that thing when people pay percentage, bro, because I really hate looking over other people and making sure they're paying outright or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, if you have clientele and I can meet you halfway, you know what I'm saying? I can throw you clientele, but if you have a little bit of clientele yourself, this is perfect, man. If I were to be paying booth rent, I can make that shit in one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it depends on your driving. It depends on the artist, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I'm not trying to pay nobody percentage, bro. I'd rather just pay me booth rent. You can be your own boss. If you come to work, you come to work. If you do what you do, you handle what you have to do, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully, shit, you'll be in it to fucking get it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah, dude. I mean, shit, that's the best opportunity they could do. I mean, you pay me a little bit and then go do your thing.
Bro, like,
you don't need to be involved in their shit.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to babysit nobody no more, bro. I want to, it's hard, bro, finding a good tattoo artist, bro, because motherfuckers think they're the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard. We get lost in it, bro, because it's fucking fun being a tattoo artist, bro. Like, if you're in it right, if you know right, man, you can go anywhere and make money, you know what I'm saying? Yep. We meet all types of people. I've been all types of places, bro, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope, you know what I'm saying? But you have to find a balance, bro, in between it, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get lost in shit real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fun, true. I've met them all. I know what you mean. There's all kinds of personalities out there, dude.
Plenty, bro.
A lot of egos. Well, that's badass, brother. Well, you're doing good things, bro. Hit up Vale if you want to go do some graffiti. Yeah, you need to get a tattoo.
We sell paint too, shit. Okay. So if you paint, like, we sell a lot of paint. Like, we have AA paint. I was gonna bring some paint in here so I can show you too, but I fucking
should hit
forgot
up his
it.
walls, dude. And before you left, when he was in the restroom, you could have fucking got it.
Dang.
But yeah, man. Well, shit, man. It was good chopping it up with you, brother.
Yeah, thanks
we're
for
gonna have
having
to do
me
it again. And what's up, suckers? Peace out.
See y'all later, sucker.